sports. And the Hurricanes will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense getting set for first down. To throw, it's Sanders. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man quickly. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Warren. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
The offense set for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires on the move. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Miami! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He's looking to throw it. Buying some time as he moves left. Oh, the ball squirts out. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Looking to go up top on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Second and 10. He'll throw again. Dances away to buy time. He'll let it go down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball, and you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got him, and they convert. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now, second and 10 from the 40. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws toward the end zone.
that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Nixon. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll put the tight end in motion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wide out in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Jordan. Gets rid of it. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Canes are rolling down the field. Quarterback checking off. Trying to find his man on first down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
He's looking for a man on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He makes a catch. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
He'll do it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Looking for a gap. It's Nixon. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air. It's Jordan. Quarterback adapting. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fast motion from the offense. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. With the catch, it's Haas. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And the Golden Bears will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bradley. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are other...
Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking to buy time. Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Sanders. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll be brought down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Using his legs to buy some time. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Got the quick completion. Still running at the 40. He'll work his way down to the 28.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Wide receiver shows motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Looking to pass, it's Jordan. Fires to the big fella.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Well, jet sweep pass. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
The big fullback's got it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this defense is bowed up in the red zone, but I got to keep in mind the situation. It's still a tie game, man. I want the lead late in the ball game. Jesse, I'm going to kick the field goal here.
Yeah, it's enticing to want to try to get a touchdown here and put so much pressure on the opponent, but I think you're right. This late in the game, when it's all tied up, you just got to take the lead on the scoreboard.
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to get it done with a touchdown in the fourth quarter on 4th and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the try is no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The sure hands, it's Jordan. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Jackson. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, it's out! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Quarterback checking the play. He'll start this drive firing. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On second down, looking to throw. Gonna let it fly. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Wide out in motion. On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carry.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
It is perfect. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Corners are going to bail. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Buying some time. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Steps away to find some room. At the 45, on his way. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. It's one thing to execute early in the game.
Man.
Tight ball
Good
game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys delivered.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle. Win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Reggie Bush.
He's at the
99 Reggie Bush. 99 Reggie Bush. See if he's better than the ones I got out there. I don't think so.